Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can see, we're going around B&M today, so let's get straight on into it. So they've got this hanging chair which is only £125. It's a little bit cheaper than the egg chairs at £175 if you are on a budget. They had loads of new cushions in, particularly lots of furry ones. I'm just going to do a really quick overview of the food section. They had an American section in my store, which I don't think they have all the time, and they had these Millions bubblegum drinks in as well. I've never seen these in mine, only 39p each. And I noticed they also had like Millions flavours that you can add into milk and juice as well. They had these Volvic fruit waters, just helps you get that water in if you struggle like me. And these Dorito stacks are amazing if you've not tried them. They had a huge bucket of popcorn for £1.79 if you're having a family movie night. And these really cute like bird houses for only £3. And if you don't like the colours, they're so cheap that you could paint them. Just a quick overview of some of their cleaning products. I noticed they had some of this new Caribbean Febreze in for £1.99. I really like the look of these air fresheners, very Yankee Candle-esque. And of course I have to show you the Fabulosa range. These scourers were really beautiful colours for £1.50. Of course more Fabulosa. They had those spongy cloths in. I've heard they're really good from Mrs. Dudley's channel. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the cloths. I really like the glass ones of the Addis, so I would recommend trying that brand. And I noticed they also had some like new elbow grease like scrubbers in pink. I'm not sure if they were limited edition. And they also had this pink spray in as well. I cannot live without elbow grease, so if you've not tried it, definitely give it a go. Just a few of their snacks. The smoky barbecue grays are my favourite here. And they also have all the, I don't want to say healthy because I don't think they're that healthy bars, but those kind of like protein style bars in. And then just another quick overview of their cleaning accessories and storage and just bits and bobs. You can never have enough pegs. I use them to tidy my wires. And do you know when just brushes and things look pretty? I don't know about you, but it motivates me to get things nice and clean. Then moving on to some of that hand wash. This reminds me of the brand that you can get in Home Bargains, but I do really love that packaging for £1.49. And just another quick overview of some other like bits and bobs. Lots of like peg bags that are really pretty. Sorry, my store is a little bit of a random layout at times, so apologies if we like keep going backwards and forwards. This is one of the storage sections that they've got. I feel like these are great for just drawers, putting in cupboards. And they're always so cheap from B&M as well. Moving on into some of their hair care products. You can see they've got lots of branded stuff in if you prefer to use a little bit more kind of expensive products on your hair. I always use that Tresemme heat protector. And they always have pretty hairbands in as well. I personally like the black with the pearl details on. And of course, you have to have hair bubbles. I could not live without hair bubbles. And a quick overview of some of their skincare stuff as well. Lots of cleansers, exfoliants. Again, you can see they've got brands like Simple, and they've also got some serums in as well that are cheaper than the ordinary. I also noticed they had lots of different tanning brands in, so Dove, Skinny Tan, St. Moritz of course, and even Bondi Sands. Just wanted to do a quick overview of these laundry baskets because there's lots of pretty patterns, and I personally like to use laundry baskets as storage, whether that's for towels, extra bedding, blankets, toy baskets as well. And then of course I'll do a quick run through of their bedding. They had lots of pinks and lovely kind of jewel toned bedding that you can see here. I've always had B&M bedding and I've never had any problems washing it, even though the price is really good for what you get. I loved these new cushions, only £10, and they were big cushions as well. And this was probably my favourite. I know it's really basic, but it's just a lovely natural coloured bedding. You can see only £18 for the double. Of course, I've got to do a quick overview of the grey because you know that's the colour of my home interior all the way through. And I noticed they had these new sets of towels. I've not seen these before, and these are perfect if you are just starting out, of course. And I did think they were quite reasonably priced at £12.99. I didn't feel the thickness of them though, so give them a feel before you buy them. And then I still love those shelves at £15. They're just so pretty. I wish they would fit in my bathroom, but they always have such good bathroom storage in B&M, and it's so reasonable. I think this is a new bathroom range. I've not seen this in before. It's greys and marbles, and they have the Get Naked mat but in a different colourway, because I think before they only sold it where it was like the cream background and the grey writing, but I really like that one. They had some natural coloured cushions and you can see nice and furry, which I just think looks so cosy, you know, as the colder weather starts coming in. I mean, it is August, but hasn't it been so cold recently? Plenty of blankets in as always. I'm just going to do a quick run through the rugs. You can see they've got some on offer there at £15. These haven't changed loads, but I think my store is in the middle of getting new stock in at the moment. I really like that big cream fluffy one for £40, and there's smaller ones there for £15 too. This is like one of those water wicking rugs that's like a little bit clever and it was only £24.99 and it's quite big, and it's stain resistant, so perfect if you've got dogs, kids. I love all of these cushions, but they are velvet, and like, weird fact about me is that I can't touch velvet. It just makes me feel funny. Is anybody else like that? And they also had garden furniture in, so all of the stuff that was sold out like a few months ago seems to be back in. And then moving on into the home accessories, so that mirror was really pretty. The lighting, I don't think has changed too much. They've got some rattan style ones that you can see, which are nice. And then I feel like they have had some new mugs in though. I could have taken quite a few of these mugs home, but my mug cupboard is already overflowing. I don't know any house where the mug cupboard is like bare. There's always too many mugs in the cupboard, isn't there? Some of my favourites if you're a dog lover, but they did have cat lovers covered too. These baskets are just so beautiful. I love kind of that sagey green colour with the wicker. And then can you believe it? They've actually got some Christmas stuff in already. I mean, I think that's pretty early. Like, I mean, there's early and then there's August. I think I am going to start prepping earlier this year though. I normally start in December and I think I'm going to start in November. I think just having a daughter, I don't know, just being a parent, you don't get as much time. And then just, of course, I've got to go over the candles and the things. Got some rainbow drop ones, and then just some more like classy ones, like the hurricane jarred ones. And oh, look at those for £4 with the gold legs, they're nice. I feel like you could keep those after and put like a little plant in them. These jewellery boxes are only £3. I mean, talking of Christmas, I feel like they would make a really nice Christmas gift with something special inside. Fell in love with those wreaths. They were only £10, which I think is incredible for that, because apparently as well, if you're going to put them on the outside, you know, of your house, they're going to get battered, so you don't want to spend too much money on them. And then I noticed they had this disco ball diffuser for only £4. I just thought that was so pretty, particularly if you've got like a really glam home. This gorgeous mirror, I mean, that's pretty big for £14. And then I feel like, you know, these bears, like this animal theme stuff, I saw that in Next a couple of years ago, so I feel like they might have ripped that off a little bit. But you can see a little bit more Christmas stuff there. And then moving on is some of their furniture, because they always have really nice furniture in. I mean, I want to say it's like the best quality. We've had a few bits. One thing it is though is really easy to put up, so if you're not very good at DIY like me, it is really good to put up. I've never seen marble shelves in before either. They were £6. They do have them in like white, black and like a piney colour too. Of course they have all the kitchen gadgets. Those are cool. Nest, I like the black with the wood. And I noticed they had these kind of like velvet style stools, which were good, and they also had the fold chairs as well, which, do you know what I mean? Do you know when you have people around and there's too many of you, you have to get all your chairs out? I feel like they're a little bit nicer than like the plastic ones that we're used to getting. They've got this hanging chair for outside at £30, and then because they are at the end of the season, there was a huge sale aisle. This is a great place, dare I say it, to pick up early Christmas gifts. And they had loads of stuff in for your home as well. Lots of storage, which I was surprised to see, because they actually had a storage event on anyway, so that was knocked off at the other part of the store, but they still had loads of storage in the sale too, which was really good. Some little kitchen gadgets. I really like the tea coffee sets. I'm actually looking for the bread bin in that style, because our bread bin broke, but literally since I've needed it, all the stores around me have sold out. They also did have a little bit of furniture in the sale section too. They literally had the full range. Oh, and I have to show you these plants, because I was looking at these in the summer and they were £10, and they are now down to £5. And they even had bedding if you are on a budget or you're just moving house and you want to switch it up. They've even got bedding, and I don't even know how those grey check cushions are in the sale, because they're so beautiful. And they have started getting their Christmas gifts in that you can see. These sell out super quick, by the way. I went in last year to treat myself to some makeup bits. I thought I'll go to B&M and get like a few of these sets. Completely sold out. So to be fair, I know they're getting them in early, but it is actually worth buying these early if you are interested in some. They've got all the L tools in as well, like the big hairdryer brush. I've actually tried one of those. I have extremely curly hair. Didn't quite work, but if you've got a soft curl, I've seen people use them online and they're absolutely amazing. Kind of more like the girly section. I just know I would have got excited by this when I was younger, like all the little kiddie makeup and stuff. I'll be honest, I can't wait till my daughter's a little bit older so I can get all stuff like this. And there's more storage in my store. Is that a common theme for B&Ms? Like both B&Ms near me, they have like 3 places for storage. It keeps reoccurring. They just know. They know we need it. And then they had loads of back to school stuff, which used to be my favourite time of year just because it meant that I could buy loads of new stationery. And I love these little notepads with little doggies on. For £3 I just thought they were so cute. And the blue ones had little cats on. And then moving on into a few more Christmassy bits, you can see they've started getting their Christmas treats in already. My daughter did have to have some Smarties, and I did have to nick a few. And then a few more notepads and just little things. This was in a different section, and these were kind of like the small ones. But again, it makes really nice gifts, even if it's not for Christmas, even if it's birthdays. And then moving on into some of the garden stuff finally, some really pretty things. They had lots of picnic things in, which makes sense for this time of year, but it's just been so cold that the last thing I've been thinking of is picnics. My daughter did take a liking to that flamingo glass. Well, it was plastic, it wasn't glass. And then there was picnic blankets that were so pretty for £5. And then they had fire pits in. We really struggled to get these at the start of the year, around March, April time. But like I said, B&M have, it seems like they've had another like restock of the garden stuff. So if you were looking for anything, definitely go and see if you can get what you want now, because they even had these rose trellises in, which I know have been so difficult to get. And that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.